Do you want to increase retention without adding more calls or content? There's one simple tool most memberships overlook, and it's working within 24 hours. Today, I'm breaking down how to use video messaging at 5 key moments in your member journey to keep members longer. You'll walk away knowing exactly where, when, and how to use video to personalize the experience without sacrificing scale. Whether you run a high-ticket program or a large evergreen membership, this works. My name is Shana, and I've helped my clients add $3.4 million in annual recurring revenue from their existing customers. And one of the tools we use over and over again, especially in early stage retention, is video messaging. We've seen 13% bumps in renewal rates just from one video message. We've seen freebie lurkers convert to paid in under 24 hours. And we've seen double the retention and members who engage with these messages compared to those who don't. Because this is more than just a nice touch, it's a strategy. Let's walk through the 5 places to use video messaging, plus a few advanced use cases. First, the new member welcome. When new members join, they're wondering, did I make the right decision? A personal hello, just 15 seconds, can flip that doubt. This could be from you or from a team member, but the purpose is to reassure them they're in the right place, let them know what to expect, and maybe ask what brought them in or what they're hoping to achieve. You can batch these or send one-off messages if your program is still small or if your team is large. When members receive a video message soon after they join, especially if it's personal, it sets the tone. This is a community, not just a portal. You're a person, not just a number. So second use case, new member activation. Think about the last time you joined a new program. Did you dive into everything right away? Or did you think, I'll get to this later? Most people get distracted, move on to something else, and start filing your emails away for when they have time. If they haven't joined the orientation call, logged in, or taken a first step within 3 to 7 days, you're way more likely to lose them, so send them a nudge. This isn't about shaming them. It's about helping them build momentum and pointing them in the right direction. Something like, hey, I noticed you haven't jumped in yet. Let me know if you need help getting started. Or, I'm excited to get you connected. Join me for the new member call on Thursday. One of these simple messages can turn a passive buyer into an engaged participant and a lifelong member. So now let's go to the third use case, member reactivation. It's going to happen. Even with their best intentions and your best strategies, members are going to disengage at some point. They'll stop showing up. If they've been inactive for a certain time frame, let's say 30 days, a short check-in shows you care. Hey, just wanted to check in. How's it going? You see, you're not pushing content, you're offering connection. Sometimes that's all they need to return and get started again. All right, let's move on to the fourth use of video messaging in your member journey map. It's cancellation recovery. Now, I'm going to be honest, this is the least effective when it comes to reducing churn, but it's still valuable because, like I've said before, I want every member who leaves to still be raving about what a great experience it was. So let's still connect even during the cancellation process. Now, don't get me wrong here. We don't want to make canceling harder. We want to make it human. After someone submits a cancellation, send a thank you and ask for feedback. Was there something you were hoping to get that didn't happen? Maybe you even offer a pause or a downgrade from annual to monthly, or simply let them go on a good note. This shows your integrity and often leads to reactivations and referrals later on. And now our fifth and final use, annual renewals. When that big chunk of money is about to hit their credit card, they're asking, was it worth it? And unfortunately, they're often in the what have you done for me lately mindset, not what have you done for me in the last 365 days. So let's warm them up well before that payment hits. Now, how you frame this message is important, and we've tested it with plenty of clients. This message is not a sales pitch. It's a reflection and a future casting. Remind them what they've done. Now, in high-touch programs, you can be specific here. Otherwise, just generalize what they may have achieved and experienced and acknowledge that even if they didn't make the progress they wanted, they haven't failed because they're still here. They're still showing up for themselves. Now, then you're going to preview what's ahead and how it's going to help them get where they want to go. Now, make sure to speak as if they're already continuing. That confidence is contagious. One client used this approach and boosted their renewal rate from 49% to 62% in a single quarter with this one addition to their campaign. So I'd say it's worth a shot. All right, as a recap, here are my 5 favorite ways to use video messaging for memberships. I want you to integrate these into your member journey. Onboarding, new member activation, member reactivation, cancellation, and annual renewal. Now, of course, I had to share how to incorporate video messaging into your member journey map to help increase retention because that's my bread and butter. That's what I do with clients day in and day out. But video messaging also works beautifully for other support options like one-on-one coaching upsells, replacing written coaching responses, and handling support without live calls. If someone is struggling, this can be just as powerful as a private call. Now, bonus points because it's fast, it's personal, and it doesn't require scheduling. Now, as I mentioned before, you can also use video messaging to help with conversions. We've seen it convert people right after a freebie within a 24-hour period. You can use it to celebrate member milestones or even to answer Q&As during launches. You can gather information from new subscribers so you know how to best serve them or even which marketing messaging is landing the best. And maybe even consider adding a Q&A widget on your sales page. I use this myself on the Cultivate course sales page to answer questions and on the thank you page to find out why they joined. It builds trust before they ever log in. Hopefully by now, I've convinced you of the value of incorporating video messaging into your business. But if you're still wondering if it's worth it, I want to tell you what the data says. 62% of marketers say video cuts down support tickets. People are 13% more likely to remember a video email than a text email. Video messaging is also proven to get more replies than written email messaging. And 93% of marketers say video delivers strong return on investment. And here's one more for you. 89% of people say watching a video convinced them to buy. Now, those stats are great, but we can practically think about how video messages can increase trust and connection and engagement inside of our membership to help us increase retention. We know for a fact that we are humans and the people we're serving are humans too. And from the beginning of time, anytime that we have done psychological research on humans, we know that face-to-face connection is one of the best ways to build trust. Now, you can't go knock on every one of your new members' doors to build an in-person connection, but a video message is a great way to simulate that in-person connection, to build trust, and honestly, to even create the scenario where you've created something personally for me, so I feel more inclined to take the time to watch it and to respond. So if you want to put video messaging into your business and really get this started right now, I have a free guide for you. Just go to shanalynn.com/video. That's Shana, SHANALYNN.com/video. And you'll get the 5 done for you video scripts for the 5 different ways I just told you to use this inside of your membership, as well as a full walkthrough on how to implement this and links to all of my favorite tools. This isn't about adding one more thing. It's about using a simple strategy that you can leverage across your business to get more conversions and increase retention for the members you already have. So go, get started now. Go to shanalynn.com/video or check out the link in the description.